Okay, Andy. All right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll, as many people here are accustomed to saying in America. Anyway, it's of course your friendly neighborhood Arnold Schwarzenegger, and of course you remember me from such things as being, oh, I don't know, how about the governor of California, one of the most influential and largest and unfortunately most mismanaged states you can ever think of. And then of course you also have things like my illustrious movie career, and of course my amazing influence in the world of bodybuilding. But anyway, you're probably wondering, well, what is he doing with himself now? This Arnold, he's such an amazing guy with huge muscles and huge ambitions. Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing with my huge muscles and huge ambitions. Rather than trying to get back into the movie scene, I've decided what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to entertain you via the literature. Yes, that's right. I'm going to take my amazing colloquialisms and vulgar. I'm sorry, did I say vulgar? I meant vocal monikers to the audio world book. I'm sorry, the world of audiobooks. I'm so excited I can't even say anything right. And anyway, so I decided what I'm going to do for everyone here today. I'm going to read an excerpt from a classical novel from the sadly missed Michael Crichton that was adapted into a summer blockbuster smash hit called Jurassic Park. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It was such an inspiring movie. Anyway, here I am. I'm here to read Jurassic Park for you. So, but of course, rather than read the entire book because that would be too lengthy, I'm only going to read a short portion of it. It is going to be in the midst of when all of the crazy stuff at the parks that's happening. But there's also going to be at the moment where it's a bit calm, but there's a sense of tension in the air. And of course, I have got these incredible vocal skills that I'm going to bring to you. So I suppose we shall get started. I'm so excited. I hope you're going to be just as entertained as I am entertaining myself reading this. So anyway, here we go. And of course, I don't have the page number written for you, but let's just assume it's in the middle of the book somewhere. When the tension is rising and the climax is coming. You know how it goes, you book people. Anyway, here we go. All right, calm down. Okay, we can do this. Muldoon and Gennaro came into the control room just as Arnold clapped his hands and said, "Got you, you little son of a bitch." Okay, I'm going to stop right here. Listen, there's a character in here named Arnold, but believe it or not, it's not me. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not me. There's a character in there. His name is Arnold, but I thought it'd be funny because my name is Arnold, and I'm reading a guy named Arnold who's not me. Anyway, here, let's get back to business. Okay, as I said here, "Got you, you little son of a bitch," Gennaro asked. "What is it?" Arnold, and mind you, that's not me. Arnold pointed to the screen. "That's it," Arnold said, quite pleased with himself. "That's what?" Gennaro asked, staring at the screen with a blank expression. I finally found the command to restore the original code we've been searching for. The command called Fini.obj resets the linked parameters, namely the defense and the power which we need to keep out the dinosaurs with. By the way, I'm going to be making small notes as I read this so you guys know what's happening, so you're not left in the cold. Muldoon responded with, "Good." However, and Arnold said with a foreboding tone, "but it does something else. It then erases the code lines that refer to it. It destroys all evidence it was ever there. It's pretty slick if you ask me." Gennaro just shook his head with the tires. I better not ad-lib it. Gennaro shook his head. I don't know much about computers. Although, he knew enough to know what it meant when a high-tech company went back to the source code. It meant big problems. Well, watch this, Arnold said. And he typed in the command, Fini.obj. The screen flickered and immediately changed. There was blinking lights and numbers and ones and zeros everywhere. Muldoon pointed to the windows. Look, everybody! Look outside! The big quartz lights were coming on throughout the park. They went to the windows and they all looked out with their eyes widened. "Hot damn," Arnold said. Gennaro said, "Does this mean the electrified fences are back on? Because that would be really cool and helpful to prevent us from dying by these huge dinosaurs." You bet it does," Arnold said. And guess what? It'll also take a few seconds to get the full power. But because we've got 50 miles of fence out there, and the generator has to charge the capacitors along the way. But in half a minute, we'll be back in business. Arnold pointed to the vertical glass see-through map of the park in the middle of the room. On the map, bright red lines were snaking out from the power station, moving throughout the park as electricity surged to the fences. Gennaro cocked his shotgun and he said, "And the motion sensors. Are the motion sensors back on as well?" Arnold was so excited he couldn't help himself. "Yes, of course, them too. It'll be a few minutes while the computer counts, of course, but everything's working. 9:30, and we've got the whole damn thing back up and running." But just then, and then the dinosaur burst through the glass, even though it had a chicken wire inside of it to make it reinforced. And of course, everybody started freaking out. They were like, "Oh no, a dinosaur!" And then, of course, Muldoon pulled out his shotgun and he shot 12 rounds into it. And then, of course, the dinosaur screeched and then it fell to a dead heap in the middle of the floor. And everybody was staring, and it was cold and it was calm. And then Muldoon stood over the dead dinosaur and he stared at it and he said, "Your ass got kicked." Do you get it? Do you get the joke? Because it's Jurassic Park, and it's perfect because it's an animal that came from the Jurassic period. I'm sorry, of course I'm making this up as I go along at this point. Well, listen, I think we're done. I'm getting a bit tired. I probably need to wake up early to start my workout routine. So listen, I hope you had a lot of fun listening to this, as I had as much fun reading it to you. I hope to look forward to narration opportunities for everybody. And if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. But anyway, thank you for listening. And I hope you all have an awesome, awesome day thinking about me instead of that other guy, Arnold, shooting dinosaurs. Because let's be honest, that was what made the 90s cool. And that's what made me cool. And that's what made the 90s cool because I was cool. Anyway, I hope you all have a fun time. And then stay tuned because I'll probably try and read something else. I don't know what. I'll probably pull out classic literature, maybe North and the South. Anyway, I've got a huge library, so I'm so excited. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day.